Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Quantum Leap Improved for Crusader Kings 2. So, where we left off last, we were the Wendish Empire. We started off as a single county count of the Arumba faith, and we reformed the faith in about 30 some years, and then formed the empire, and all of a sudden it's just, bam, there's an empire. It's almost as big as the Holy Roman Empire would be, or West Francia, or the West Francia-Aquitaine combo type thing. Looks like Denmark ate most of Norway with their prepared invasion after they became Catholic, so Norse is doing pretty well. We got the Abbasids, Hashemids, Saffarids, Samanids, and that's all fine. And then there's a lot of Tengri going on over this way. Take a look at the religions map mode. We can see that the Sumanusko and Tengri faiths are both still doing quite well, and everything about that's pretty fine. So, I'm not really going to worry too much about India yet. The two that I really wanted to look at were the Jews and the Zoroastrians, and I feel like Zoroastrian maybe could survive a little bit longer on its own. Maybe, we'll see. But the one that definitely can't is Jewish. I mean, there's one province that's still Jewish. There are two provinces that are Samaritan, which is apparently a heresy of Jewish. There are a few rulers up here who are Jews. I had to, you can't see it there, you gotta go here. So we got a Khazar who's Jewish. It's possible we could convert this land back, but when you look at the borders, these guys they're vassals to a Tengri Liege next to our former empire. So good luck. I think we'd probably die there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, we're going to play the Samaritan, which is a heresy of Jewish, and depending on how it goes, we'll either continue to play as the heresy or possibly abolish the heresy and go back to the original religion in order to reform and just become regular Jewish, and we'll try to make Jewish happen, be on the map. So we're going to play as this guy right here. This is Count Geberiel of Semyon. He's 28, he is married, and we're not going to do ruler designer because why would we do that? That's crazy. This is going to be really difficult, I think. He's a single county count surrounded by everyone that hates him. We've got Sunnis, Shia, Miaphysite, Monophysite. He's got one next door neighbor who is a Monophysite duke. The province is Samaritan, but the duke that owns it is not. Yeah, good luck. So what's the prognosis? How do we... Oh, hey, we're actually a peasant leader. Cool. That's amazing. I've never played as a peasant leader before. Vassal opinion -20. This character is a jumped-up peasant who revolted against his betters. And we won, apparently. Gosh darn it. So, that's cool. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to make our vassals like us. Liege is peasant leader. But we will lead our peasants, we will lead our people to glory. Now we have some risks here. The problem with playing as the heresies, right now there's this heretic stronghold modifier, plus 50% revolt risk. If we have a revolt, we're pretty much dead. So there's really only one tangible strategy that I can imagine that might allow us to survive, and that is to buddy up with our king neighbor here, the king of Abyssinia. I noticed before I loaded into this character that he is kind, which means hopefully he won't hate us and revoke our stuff. His capital duchy is what? Let's take a look at that. So he owns this thing. His capital is in Gondar. And Gondar is... Oh yeah, so totally. We, okay, no. His capital is this. Semyon is not land that he owns personally, so he won't want to revoke it for that. We're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to swear fealty. We're going to peacefully say, yeah, we'll be your vassal. Just please be nice to us. Let us exist. Come on, what do you say? What do you say? Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I accept you as my vassal. Henceforth you shall enjoy my protection as your liege lord. Alright. Well, there we go. We're part of Abyssinia now. He is at war in the Holy War for Gajum. So at the very least, hopefully that'll help us out a little bit. Now this Duke is very likely to attack us. He is the Duke of Axum, which is... I gotta turn the de jure map mode back on. So he owns land in this thing, but this Duchy of Semyon apparently doesn't exist. But by swearing fealty to him, he can now create it himself, and he might give it to us, or he might give it to this Duke. If he gives it to that duke, we're in a lot of trouble. Hey, let's celebrate Passover. It's like the one cool thing we get to do. Oh, damn, it's 50 gold? Never mind. Can we banish ourselves? Banish the Jews? We need money. How are we going to do this? Alright, first things first. Kill our neighbors. No plot power. Kill our other neighbors. Let's just let the game run and see what happens. This may be a very short jump. I don't know if it's possible for us to take Count Gabriel, the peasant leader, and turn him into something fancy. We have a total of 132 troops. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, we're going to improve relations with people. We're going to scheme. No, we'll build a spy network in the capital. We will proselytize. County religion converted. Well, we're Samaritan, it's Samaritan. There's nothing to convert. I think we just improve religious relations, try to make our bishop like us. We might be better off just revoking these guys and then granting new territory. That way they'd like us a little bit more. Nothing else we can really do to make them like us. Now, as this religion, we have no access to raiding. Well, we can at least read about it. It's an Abrahamic religion closely related to Judaism. Samaritans assert their worship is the true religion of the ancient Israelites prior to the Babylonian exile, preserved by those who remained in the land of Israel, as opposed to Judaism, which they assert is a related but altered and amended religion. In-game, Samaritanism is treated as a heresy of mainstream Judaism. This heresy has no formal head and no special in-game mechanics. Well, that's boring. So we're just a bland, no-name religion. We're just a heresy. Okay, what about Jewish? Let's go read up about Jewish. Maybe that one's got some special stuff. You're Jewish, right? There we go. It's the oldest of the Abrahamic religions, and its origins can be traced back all the way to the Bronze Age. The holiest city of this monotheistic faith is Jerusalem, which served as the capital of the ancient kingdom of Israel. Defining features in-game can have a religious head, the Kohen Gadol, and can restore Israel if the promised land is reclaimed. We can't see his modifiers. We can check to see if... does he get like any kind of a modifier on his levy, maybe? Doesn't look like it. Garrison, no real modifiers. Okay. Well, even though we're a heresy, we still have the options to do like Israel, build the third temple, etc. So we'll see. Oh hey, we have an army. Why do we have an army? Oh hey, we have a peasant army. Cool. We do get some troops. Nice. I didn't know that. Well, let's resign ourselves from command and check out our little dude. Look at, he's awesome. We are the Jews, the Samaritans. So we have event spawn troops. You guys aren't paying us quite the full amount because you don't like us. Totally, we will study this book. You want to be my steward. Another... Oh, you're a heresiarch. Okay. This character is the leader of a fanatic and militant heretic sect. Why do you hate me? Oh, I took your territory. That's awesome. Oh, no, I'm just... No. That's crazy stuff, man. Became a scholar. A peasant scholar. Oh god, get away from us. Run away. Hide the peasants. Hide the event spawn troops. We need them for later. Oh gosh, we have 28 retinue cap. It's going to be very difficult to get an army. Let's hide it, like, really far away. Like, not even in our liege's capital. In his territory. Just don't come for us, please. And don't siege our holding. Get out of here. He's trying to siege it because it's one of the weakest holdings in our realm. He's not doing any damage, but he is damaging our loot bar, which is something I really hate. I really hate that the loot bar goes down, even though he's not technically a raider. The Chosen of Perkunas. Perkunas, the god of thunder, has spoken. As the Ramavan religion reforms to better face the modern world, several champions have stepped forward claiming that Perkunas has willed them to found a new holy order. The chosen of Bracunas, as they call themselves, have sworn to defend the Romovan faith and to direct the wrath of the gods towards the skulls of their enemies. Wow. So how come we didn't get to see that? Well, I think the Romovans will exist for quite a while. They've got their own holy order now. Alright, we can't let you damage our only province's loot. Come on. Would you please stop it? Get out of our land. You can't even siege it. Just stop it. You're hurting us, man. You're hurting the peasants. Oh man, we can barely raise any levy at all because our liege retains control of our troops. That's unfortunate. We are attacking into the mountains. We have superior forces though, so we should be okay. Yeah, that's right. You get out of here. The problem is that the event spawn troops we just lost are permanently lost. This isn't even our war. Just get the hell... Just leave us alone. Abyssinian Holy War. Not my liege. Yes, my liege. Oh, he transferred me. Interesting. He actually transferred me underneath this guy, who is the Duke of Wag. Oh no, he's the Duke of Semyon. He should be the Duke of Wag, but for some reason, even though the Duchy of Wag is what he owns, he created the Duchy of Semyon, and then instead of giving it to me or to this Duke who owns this land here, he gave it to that guy. So we should try to fabricate a claim on the Duchy. Pretty unlikely to get any support at all since everyone hates us. Wait, what? Okay. The Duke of Wag, who is not that guy. Who is the Duke of Wag? What am I not understanding here? This is the Duke of Wag. He wants to help me get a claim on... He just wants to weaken... Okay. It's complicated. It's complicated stuff, man. Alright. So we have one guy who will join. We would need at least 3. And these guys all hate us. Why are you not automatically coming? Come on. Get in here. We could get caught and get in trouble for having this guy joining us. Even if we had enough, we'd have to have 75% plot power. Low opinion of us. You know, if we improved relations with that bishop, it could happen. Oh man, playing as a heresy is tough. What about murdering him? Does anyone want him dead? Even if they hate us, sometimes they'll join just because they really don't like a guy. Okay, our liege. We technically have 4 troops raised, so yeah, we could totally declare war on him. And if we win, then we would become a vassal directly underneath the king again, which he might just end up transferring us back to the same guy. But why spend so much time trying to figure it out? Because we've got these peasant armies, and we have to make something happen somehow. Our character is really bad. Being a peasant leader not only gives you the vassal opinion -20, but also diplomacy -5. Nice job making the king like us. See, if he had liked us a little bit more, he might have given us that duchy, which would have been a great start towards reforming and getting this faith on its feet. What is our ambition right now? Improve stewardship? Alright, come on. Let's go. Count Rahed the Great has declared the Second Abyssinian Holy War. So he is trying to grow. Whatever he combines, we'll just try to eat it from the inside out, but... our one little province is still quite weak. And I don't think we can afford to celebrate Passover. Our wife is pretty boring. Get rid of her. Let's get rid of her. We don't even have an heir, do we? What kind of kid? We got a son. Alright. Okay. I've pretty much figured out where this character's at. He's just... we gotta kill this woman. She's not special enough. She's content and craven and fat. You know. Nothing you would want to have around the house. Okay, new ambition. If pagan. We're not a pagan, so that's not going to help us. Let me try to improve our diplomacy now. We need more prestige. That would really help out with opinion. We also need to get very lucky with improving relations. We're going to keep on working on the top liege, because if he likes us a lot, and anything happens to this guy, and he ends up, like, doing something wrong, then he might give it to us. It's always a possibility. Even if we're the wrong religion, he could do it. Factions. Can we do any factions? There are no possible factions. Are we content? We're honest, envious, just, trusting, scholar. We might not even be allowed to do factions because of our peasant leader trait. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, the game is running, so yeah, we've got 500 men there, plus 500 more. Got about 1,000 troops. How many men do you actually have? 600. But a big part of that is mine. But you get 700 in the garrison. But you can't raise them all yourself because you've got to give some to your liege. I could use my event spawn troops to, like, prevent him from raising his levy, but we don't have enough to actually siege that down. We would need to have about 1,200 men. So it looks like we're probably just going to have to play it patient, or we'll die, you know, just to get an illness. That'd be fun. We could murder our wife a few times, get some money that way, try to marry women who have money. We have a daughter, a genius daughter, actually. Wow. Peasant leader making geniuses. Cool. But yeah, we're just going to have to hold off from mercenaries, I think. That is the only person in the world we're allowed to have any kind of war with. That one dude, our liege. What a difficult position to start from. Okay, well, let me know what you think. Is it impossible? Maybe. But we're going to keep trying. But we'll talk about it in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to take a break here. See you again soon.